What's up, guys?
What is
Welcome
up,
to an.
guys? Welcome to an episode of W2K17 Info. And my bad, bro. Wrong show. Wrong show. I'm so let's try that again. Wrong show, man.
Bruh.
Wrong show.
What is up,
Ah,
guys? Welcome to another episode of the Lionheart podcast. We are giving you guys a raw review. Today is June 6, 2016. I hope y'all having a good day. This is another episode of the podcast. Um, so we're gonna talk about Raw. let me put in my normal voice because my voice sounded a little pissed off. Anyway, well, Ross, bullshit, Dragon. Raw opened up with the money.
and
It started off all boring and stuff. I didn't like how it started off. They were all in the ladders just talking crap. Even though some action happened, the opening of Raw just seemed so boring and just plain. It just didn't seem all that. But the person who kind of boosted it up was Teddy Long when he came out. When Teddy came
I'm
out,
gonna make a tag team match
I thought
with
Teddy was
the
gonna say.
Undertaker.
I thought Teddy was gonna say, I'm gonna make it's gonna be all y'all in a tag team match with the Undertaker or some shit like that. I knew he was gonna say Undertaker because you know Undertaker out of action and all, but I thought he was gonna book a tag team match. But he ended up talking about booking fatal four ways and having people in one on ones, and he was just giving examples of what he could have done. Even though at the top of his list was probably a tag team match with Undertaker or some shit like
Man,
that.
for real, that man was lying to the people. I was lying.
But out of all
And that
seriousness, uh,
Yeah, I mean, come on, but that ended up in Stephanie coming out, and she was just pretty much telling him that we haven't even said you were general manager yet, and he was just like, I don't got time for you, Stephanie. Where's Shane? And it turns out Shane wasn't here tonight. You know, he was on vacation, so Stephanie was in full control of
yep.
Raw, and people booed her for kicking him out. You know, he
Oh
got
yeah.
kicked out, of course.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Out the building. Here comes the money.
Money, 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 money. You're broke, nigga, bankrupt. No, I'm joking.
Hell no, that man is there. He just not. He just wasn't there today. That's all. But
Um,
what else happened? I think if Teddy Long was, if he does become GM of SmackDown when they do the brand split, I don't know how it's gonna be because I know back then he was the shit, because I started off watching SmackDown before watching Raw, and I felt like Teddy Long was a good GM, but if he does it like in a modern day era with the new superstars and all, I'm not sure how it's gonna be.
I just don't want to see all these dang tag team matches, man. I don't want to see that. I want to see some, something, alternating, fatal four way, triple threat, things like that makes things interesting.
He said that too. He actually mentioned that too. He before he even said tag team. He mentioned tag team later on, but we're gonna get to that later. But at the beginning of the show,
Undertaker.
he literally mentioned fatal four ways. He even said something about an Iron Man. He named a match creator type match, a random match, an Iron Man fatal four way, something like that. He said it was
I just
crazy.
hope that since he said it, I just hope he delivers that, and then he gets the job, and now I know where he just start talking about these random tag team matches for main events, and
You see what SmackDown needs? SmackDown, since they making SmackDown a separate brand, SmackDown need to change their whole look. They need a new stage. They might get a new theme song. Who knows?
yeah,
But
yeah, man. Instead of blue, they can go to green. Yep,
hell
green. Yep.
no, 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 hell no. Not Saturday Morning Slam. Heck no. They need to stake the blue.
Man,
That's
that,
their
that,
true
that
color.
show don't even exist anymore. They took that show down. that show,
But I think it'll be awesome if SmackDown if they get a new set pretty soon, since they finna do a brand split. It'll refresh in SmackDown because
I
SmackDown
do
really
think
needed
that
a huge refreshment.
I do think that they need like a new logo though, like you say, like a new look. Yeah, I think they need a lot of stuff new,
Yep.
fresh. Yeah, it'll go fresh for the new era. Yep, fresh for the new era.
Pretty good. A new logo. I mean, a new brand split. New day. It's on not new day to tag team, but it's a new day of them being on Tuesday instead of Thursday. A different day. A
Yep.
lot of new things. So it fits with the new era slogan, whatever you want to call it. But the first match of the show was Cesaro versus Jericho. Like Stephanie, she announced the matches, and this match ended up being first Cesaro and Jericho. Now Cesaro throughout this match, I like how Cesaro he hit that uppercut on Jericho. I think Jericho was on a turnbuckle. He hit him with an uppercut or some shit like that. But I know at the end, Cesaro ended up putting him in a big swing. He turned it to a sharpshooter, and surprisingly, Jericho tapped out. I don't know if that's his new finisher or not, but that shocked the heck out of me. I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You remember Cesaro? He been doing that move for a good minute. I think he first started doing that move when
Like
he
no, no,
started
no, no.
fighting Cena.
It's originally his signature, but I think it might be his new finisher now. It might be a second finisher or something.
Yeah, he got it from Tyson Kidd in
Yeah.
honor of Tyson.
Yeah, but like he just added the big swing to it. I'm just shocked Jericho tapped out to it. I didn't see that coming. And when was the last time Jericho tapped out anyway? It's been a long time since we've seen it.
Last time he tapped out was to AJ Styles at Fastlane, I think.
Oh really? Oh well, before that it must have been a long time. You right.
Yeah, yeah.
So
You remember he tapped to
yep,
that
you
calf
right.
crusher.
Yep, you right. Yep, good memory. You remember that too. And
Yep.
the next match was just a disappointment. Rusev versus Swagger. How
Man,
many times?
man,
How
I
many
was so
times we
sick.
seen this shit? And Swagger got the L every time. Swagger took that L. The first time they feuded, Swagger he didn't win not one match against Rusev. And even last week on SmackDown, Swagger had a match against Rusev, and I bet he lost that one. I ain't even watched SmackDown, of course. And now on Raw, we got Swagger versus Rusev again, the rematch or whatever. And how does match end? Who won? Oh yeah, Rusev won by count out, and then Titus O'Neil attacked. He attacked Rusev afterwards and stuff.
Oh yeah. Hey, you don't be touching my American nigga.
Wow. But I'm so sick of
And
seeing Rusev and Swagger, man. If
like,
Swagger continuously taking these L's, man, what's the point of just putting him in these matches, man? It,
like
it,
for real though, man. At least give him one win. He's from. Give him one victory.
I
I
can see,
don't care if it was
hey,
like a roll up or something, but give him a win once in a while
I can see
over
if
Rusev.
Swagger. I can see if he won by countout today instead of Rusev winning by countout. But come on, now you having this man win again after all them victories he didn't have in the past. I know it's wrestling. You got to put people over. I mean, at this point in wrestling, of course, Rusev is above Swagger now. And I think would have been good seeing Swagger pull off a miracle, kind of like what Zack Ryder did at WrestleMania. Like he unexpectedly he won. I could picture
Yeah.
Swagger doing something like that
Of course, the
unexpectedly.
next night he got jobbed all over again, but he got that one win. That's basically what we're trying to put together.
Wow, but I was saying that like unexpectedly, they should have had Rusev. Not they should have had Swagger, pull out come up with the win instead of having Rusev win this time. And I
Yeah,
think Titus could have been. I think Titus should have been the cause of Rusev losing if Swagger was to win. That would have been a good idea in my opinion, just to give Swagger a little victory under his sleeve. But it don't matter. It's whatever. Same old bull crap. Swagger taking L's. And it sucks how that man career changed within a few years. Ever since he picked up a blunt, smoked some weed or whatever, that man career changed. He smoked his career away. Just put it like that.
Job City,
That
Job
man,
City.
oh man, and it sucks. Ever since then,
It
it's
really
like,
does.
yep. But
I like the
2013,
gimmick. I really do. I love his gimmick. I love the gimmick. I love the theme song. I love what he does. It's just they're not giving him that push anymore.
yep, Swagger. His last good year was 2013. But like I mentioned before, he smoked some weed and his career changed after that. It went downhill completely.
Yep.
Far as
Never been the
having
same again.
now I give him credit. Like him and Rusev, they had some good fights, and there was times where I wanted Swagger to win. And I remember back then when they used to cut promos and stuff, Swagger used to get the upper hand, and he used to, actually, have Rusev on his back. He used to put him in the ankle like have Rusev. I think he was the reason Rusev was out of action for a while because of he had like a little ankle injury or something like that.
Yeah,
But
I think was like he put Rusev in that ankle lock and it put Rusev out of commission for a while. And when Rusev came back, he defended the U.S. title, and of course Swagger lost again,
yep,
sadly.
yep. But I think we said everything about Swagger and Rusev. Let's see. Let's get into the next
Like my
match.
final thing, hold on,
Oh,
my
go ahead.
final
My
thing
bad.
about Jack Swagger is I think he would be better off going somewhere else. That's pretty much what I'm just gonna cut it off. And
Yeah,
I really
same
do
here.
feel as he would be better off going to TNA or some other place where they actually use him. They're not really using him in WWE right
Shoot,
now.
we saw Justin Gabriel leave. He doing much better outside of WWE.
Oh, yep,
WWE.
yep.
You saw
I mean,
Yoshitatsu.
yeah, he's won the championship since he's been out too. Yeah, man, he's won the championship
Yeah, yeah.
titles.
Yeah, yeah, Yoshitatsu. That man won a few titles actually. He won like a Northern Championship or some shit like that. He won some titles being outside of WWE. Let's see. Let's see. Cody left. Adam Rose left. He announced his new name today too. I think it's Eldon Rose or something like that. It sounds horrible. I think it's
I
Eldon
remember when
Rose.
I remember when Adam Rose first got into the business. He was like praying to God for the job too. I don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
made him just get up and leave, but I remember I saw it on it was on ESPN, and
I think
he was
things just
talking.
didn't
He was
work
just
out
like,
for him because he was going through a
yeah, he was just
situation.
like, I need this for my family. I need this for my child. I really need this job. He got it, and it just I guess when things just don't work out, they just don't work out. And when a
Yep.
person knows that it's better for them to go, it's just time for them to just go.
And Dragon pretty much said, I think that's probably why Adam Rose might have left, but that's life.
Yep.
But anyway, let's talk about Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Vaude-Villains.
My
Now,
team, my team, my team.
yeah, I know
Woo!
Dragon like Enzo Amore and Big Cass.
Woo-hoo!
You could, I'm gonna let you talk about this match if you remember.
All right, so this match, guys, was back and forth, back and forth. Of course, you got these guys are NXT rivals. They've started in the company together. They're always going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, this match was just another thing of awesomeness until they tried to hurt Enzo again. The VOD villains, they tried to do whatever they could to put Enzo back on the shelf and try to end his career basically. And Big Cass clicked, like something in his head clicked,
Oh yeah.
and he tore them apart. Like he lit and this like because of this, he got one of the VOD villains in the corner. I forgot his name, but he starts stomping him like just constantly stomping him. And the ref called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they got disqualified because Big Cat took things too far. And, I mean, like when I say he clicked, I mean I even think Enzo had this scared look on his face when he saw Big Cass. Like when he got up, when he looked at Big Cass, he was just like, okay, like you need to calm down before I step in this ring. He was just like, man, don't throw me. Like, and Big Cass, like he had his eyes, man, told the story.
Oh yeah, his eyes did tell the story. Oh man, that man hit that East River crossing at the end, and like by the time while he was still beating him up, Enzo, yeah, what's his name? Enzo Amore, he came back in the ring. He was literally watching him deliver, an ass whooping to both of them. And by the time he was still looking at him, Big Cass turned around, Enzo was there, and he was like, he gave him a hug or whatever. But Enzo,
He gave him a hug, and
he almost got
like
the story again.
Enzo just kept looking at him, like he kept staring him down, and this kind of scared me. And I mean, I was hoping that I wasn't overthinking things, but like that look that Enzo gave him after he gave him that hug, he was just looking like,
He was like,
my tag team partner is a
it's like,
monster,
whoa, this nigga crazy.
Yeah, he was looking like, and it kind of scared me because I'm hoping that in the future this doesn't cause them to break up because
Yeah.
Big Cass gets too crazy or something, some crazy
Yeah, I thought
promo,
about
and
that too.
yeah, I hope that I hope that this doesn't show us a sign of the future. I'm
But
hoping that
yeah,
they stay strong together
it's gonna
as a
suck if they
team.
do break them up a little early. But I doubt it. They might hold the championship for a while or whatever. Who knows? They might turn heel as a team. But they're fan favorites right now. But who knows? Anything can happen in the future. But
Anything.
I heard Big Cass might be getting a push pretty soon. Like he might be, him while he was being solo. I think Vince was impressed or something like that, and eventually down the line, Big Cass might eventually get a push or something like that.
That man could cut a promo
Oh yeah,
as long as they don't ruin them because like we've seen WWE ruin a lot of superstars and Dolph Ziggler is one of them. Like you remember when Dolph Ziggler had that giant push?
oh
Dolph
yeah.
Ziggler got that giant push.
Ziggler, no,
He
no, no,
won
no.
Survivor
Let
Series.
me talk about Ziggler. Wait, go ahead, Dragon. I'm gonna let you finish.
Like Ziggler, okay, he got that push at Survivor Series. He got all this. He got all these, opportunities, all these pushes, and at the end of the day, what did they do with him? They put him right back on the job. He never got a chance for the title. He never got anything. He got a win over Triple H. I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, it was nothing much after that,
Let me
and
let
that
me
that really disappointed me.
let me talk about Ziggler now. Ziggler, I think nothing's wrong with him right now. The only problem, like wrestling wise, he good, but the only problem with Ziggler, he's stale. His character is stale. He needs a huge refreshing.
Heel, yep, heel.
He needs to turn heel. That's long overdue. His character needs a huge refreshment. That's what
Hmm.
it need, a big refreshment. And his character should have gotten refreshened like a few years ago. And that's what
Yep.
he need. Cause he's just stale. That's the only problem with him. Ziggler's fine in my opinion. He's just stale as hell. He's very stale.
I just feel like they're holding him back from what he really could do,
Yep.
promo wise, voice wise,
I mean,
mic wise.
we've seen what he
All
could.
shit was
We've
good.
seen what he could do in the ring now. If you think about that 6 man that Survivor Series match where Sting debuted, Ziggler was kicking ass.
Woo!
That man went
That,
into that man saw found them he saw his hidden potential. That man went to Super Cena mode.
he sure did. I mean, he got like 5 resiliency bars in that match. That's the kind of Dolph Ziggler I want to
Oh
see.
wow.
For real, that's the kind of Dolph Ziggler I want
Wow.
to see like
So,
every
five
night.
receipts.
That's the kind of Dolph Ziggler I want to see. But you know, we're not getting that anymore. So I just hope that they can actually do something with Ziggler. Nikki,
Oh Nick, yeah, they started off in the Spirit Squad. Oh yeah.
Nikki.
And by the way, guys, they paid tribute to Muhammad Ali, man. Oh yeah, man. I found out some
Man,
sad news. That he rest in peace to Kimbo Slice, and rest in peace to Muhammad Ali. His Kimbo Slice
rest in peace.
passed away. He passed away today. That's pretty sad. But didn't mean to get off topic. Just wanted to put that little plug in there, just to pay my respects.
Yeah,
Let's
I
see.
just pretty much I just want to thank people like Muhammad Ali. He kind of
Oh
he
yeah.
took sports to a whole nother level, and he wasn't afraid to speak his mind. So yeah, thanks to those guys really.
Oh yeah. And
If
Kimbo
it wasn't
Slice.
for them,
I
who
remember watching his videos back then. He used to beat the crap out of people in the street. He used to do like street fights and stuff. And I remember one fight. It might be still on YouTube. He knocked the guy ear off. He made his whole ear bleed, and it was crazy. But that man
uh,
he was a fighter back then. That's why he got a rep, for being a big fighter in the streets and stuff. All right, now let's see. The next match was let me see, Sami Zayn versus Alberto Del Rio. What the hell happened in this match? Cause I literally
this
forgot what
match.
happened in this match.
Well, it was kind of it was kind of boring.
I think
It
I never.
literally
It,
yeah, this
it
match ended within like five. It was a short match.
Oh yeah, yeah. Del
Sammy
Rio
got a
won. That's
couple
what
of
happened.
hits. Del Rio got a couple of hits. Next thing I know is Sami Zayn got set up for that move called the Border Patrol,
Yeah.
and like he counted it the first time, and then like out of nowhere, I think Del Rio hit that super kick, knocking him out again, and then he hit the Border Patrol. He tried it one more time, and he actually got it.
Oh yeah. Before he hit that kick to the face, like while he was in the tree of woe position, like Sami Zayn was on the turnbuckle, like he was turned around, and I think Alberto slammed his head into the ring post, and then that's when Sami Zayn went into the tree of woe position. Then Alberto gave him a kick, and then he gave him that border patrol, and that was it.
Yep, yep.
That man sold that too. Yeah, that was it. But that was a just a typical match, regular one-on-one
Uh,
match. All right, the next
I,
match is Kev.
uh,
Well, go ahead, go ahead.
no, I was saying I wasn't going for anybody in this match. It was a little, it wasn't that good. I'm not gonna lie, it was sloppy.
But wow, sloppy. The next match was Kevin Owens
It
versus
was, man. It was sloppy.
Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose.
Uh,
They didn't pay
this
close
match
attention to
was
this match
also
as
kind
well.
of boring.
That match is also kind
It,
of boring too.
I mean, yeah, because we've seen it so many. Like, hey, something about this. A couple of weeks ago, we saw Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens in the main event of Raw, and now we're seeing it midway. Raw. Come on, now, really? Like, what kind of program? This is like, why would we want to see this? One week we see it as the main event, then the next week we're seeing it as a regular match on the. I don't know. It wasn't
Oh
that
yeah,
good.
and Dean Ambrose won by the way. Man, I'm ready for Bray Wyatt to return. Like I'm really curious. Like he been putting these little cryptic messages on Twitter about Sister Abigail or something like that. I don't know if we're actually gonna see Sister Abigail or what, but he's coming back pretty soon.
And
And I was
and
just thinking. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
uh, I'll go ahead and finish off what you're saying because
Okay,
mine is.
I was just thinking, like, man, it sucks that you remember Braun Strowman, right? You haven't seen that man on TV in a minute because that
Man,
man was
for
on TV
real.
mainly because the Wyatt family and stuff, and he was getting pushed. But then I think he would have fought against Undertaker this year at WrestleMania, but I'm still glad he didn't because that match would have just kind of I
I would
think it would
love
have
to
sucked.
see. I would love to see Big Cass versus Braun Strowman. Man,
Oh
whoo,
yeah,
that's hype. That's a hype battle. But
I hope it don't be like no
oh yeah,
Goldberg and Brock Lesnar crap. Heck no,
for real, I don't. They were talking about a rematch of that, but
man,
that's a
hell
story. That,
no.
they were
That
talking about
match
a
was
rematch.
shitty. That was the one of the worst matches I've ever seen.
It was a bunch of crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That match was the worst WrestleMania match I've ever seen in my life.
That was King Kong versus Godzilla. Man, heck no.
But
Shitty
oh
ass
yeah,
match.
while we're talking about the people that are in the Money in the Bank ladder match, I truly think that this ladder match, I really do feel as Dean Ambrose this year will get his moment. And because yeah, I mean, when we look at the past ladder matches, Dean Ambrose, he got cheated out of that one ladder match because of Kane. He's been cheated out of the Money in the Bank ladder match. Like, hey, so you remember last year he got cheated at Money in the Bank because Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins, you remember they both grabbed the title at the same time and they both put it down, but Seth Rollins landed with the title, and then
I kind of I don't remember all of it though. Not too
and
much
then
of it.
the year before that, Money in the Bank, he was actually in the match for the briefcase, but then Kane got involved and screwed him over. That caused Seth Rollins to also win again at Money in the Bank. I really do think that this might be Dean Ambrose's year for Mr. Money in the Bank. I really do think this year.
Dean has gotten so close to that championship, man. That man has been in no more contenders matches. That man has been in, Money in the
Man,
Bank. That
you
man.
remember at Elimination Chamber when he pinned Seth Rollins and everybody thought he was champion? I marked
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Oh yeah.
I marked out that night. And then that's when they reversed the call and said, I forgot what happened, but they reversed the call. But I was like, man, oh yeah, I remember. Dean Ambrose pushed the referee and he called his
Oh
qualification.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Remember what was it called? Roadblock when Dean almost beat Triple H. Oh man,
oh yeah, yeah,
I remember
man,
that. That's what I
he
remember.
they getting them closer and closer, and then they just take it away. So I'm hoping that he getting closer to it. I think at Money in the Bank is going to be his opportunity, and he's going to take advantage, and he's going to take the briefcase. I really do think this is his year for that briefcase.
Yep. I was thinking Sami Zayn, but I'm not sure they're gonna give it to Sami Zayn yet, cause I think they might keep Sami Zayn in the mid card for a while. But I'm gonna have to agree with Dragon. I think it might be either Kevin Owens or Dean Ambrose that's taking their briefcase, cause they're like I kind of want Kevin Owens to win this match, but I think Dean Ambrose might win. I think he might get close, but Dean might get close. He might get close, but Kevin Owens might mess him up or something. But just
And
to
no, by the way, I saw on Twitter earlier. Sorry, so
it's okay.
no offense to anybody, but guys, the chances of Chris Jericho winning that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Hell no.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh hell
I saw this
no.
stuff on Twitter earlier, and you had like a Chris Jericho squad, a total heel squad, talking about we all know Jericho gonna win. We all know Jericho gonna do. We
Hell no.
yeah, exactly. Hell, oh
They
man,
smoking Kush.
yeah, Jericho,
The
a guy.
IWC
Hey,
tripping.
so maybe you can
IWC
explain this.
tripping.
Maybe, yeah,
Man,
maybe you can.
man, Jericho is not finna. Y'all tripping, man. Y'all not finna. Okay, Jericho is a legend, man. Jericho has accomplished a lot. At this point, I think Jericho is just here just to, just to put guys over, or just,
Hey, look,
keep doing what he do at doing wrestling just for the hell of it. He don't even got to
yeah,
wrestle no more, to be honest. And this man he was in the very first Money in the Bank match. This man, he was in the first Money in the Bank match. That was in like 2005,
he
WrestleMania
was part
21.
of the creation.
Yep.
He was part of the. And look, that's what I'm saying. He might not win, guys. These Jericho fans, he might not win at Money in the Bank, but guys, you gotta understand, he made the match. Jericho, he's not. I just wanted just the fact that Jericho, guys, there's like a 99% chance that that 1% right there, he might win it and he might not. That's what I'm pretty
Damn.
much trying to say. He might not
Wow.
win. Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there. Not to hurt anybody, but
No
I just
offense.
saw this Twitter stuff and
No
I just
offense to any
uh,
Jericho fans out there, but I think he shouldn't have gotten that spot for Money in the Bank. I think it should have been a returning
yeah,
superstar
for
like
real.
Bray Wyatt or something. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
you
mind
remember
seeing
he
Jericho in this
fought
match.
what is his name? Apollo Cruz.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Apollo should have got a spot in that match.
Yeah, for real.
Apollo
Oh,
should have got a
that would
spot.
have been perfect. I
That
would
would have
have
been a good
loved
match.
Apollo more than Jericho.
Seeing a new superstar in the match. And what if
I
Apollo
thought
won?
I,
It's gonna feel like I be thinking Apollo might have a career mode or some shit like that. I don't know why. I just be thinking in my head, this man might have a career mode or something.
Yeah,
When
he
all
just
these,
got to fix that smile though. That smile.
yeah, that
You
smile
know,
is in. Was he
he
even
gonna
on Raw?
fall off.
Was he
Look, he
was he
gonna
on
fall
Raw?
off the ladder. Someone gonna throw him off the ladder, and he's just gonna have that same smile on his face. Ugh. Ugh.
Wow. Oh my gosh, Apollo Crews got off the ladder, but he's still smiling. He.
He's still. But
Wow.
I would have been mad if Cena had came back and got a spot because that's kind
Oh
of like
hell
what they
no.
were setting up for. I swear that looked man. Cena had a guy a spot and then he had a won it. Oh man, I would have been so upset.
Oh man. Oh crap! I forgot about the match card.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Tyler Breeze versus R Truth. Now this, not last week. This match, I mean, I forgot who competed last week, but the match ended. It was I think it was a tag team match. It ended quickly, like it ended real quick, I believe. And
Yeah,
pretty much the same with this match. It ended quickly.
like I love what Fandango and Todd Breeze are doing. Man, their tires look nice,
Oh yeah,
and
their
their
tires do
engine
look
sounds
nice.
even better. Like guys, I'm not even gonna lie. In this match, like I jumped boat, and I didn't even get done watching this match because I went to go eat some food for a while. But like when I first start watching, guys, this tag team actually is better than I thought. You know, they're actually raw made. I would not like after what I saw tonight. I would not want to see them on NXT anymore. Truly, I literally jumped ship, and I'm like a Tyler Breeze, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
man.
Oh, oh yeah. One thing. Okay, the match had ended because they got into a big fight, by the way. But I think when Teddy Long came out, this man said, you know what, y'all should be in a tag team, man.
Yeah, he was just like, he said, "No, we
That
ain't
was
anything
funny.
like that, player. This is what we gonna do. Y'all gonna be in a tag team match, and then
He said it. He said it. So he said it with energy. That was the most energized tag
a
team
tag
player.
team match.
That man said, y'all gonna be in a tag team match. He got escorted by the security. that,
With
that was
the
funny.
Undertaker. Could you imagine that Tyler Breeze Fandango and the Undertaker?
Y'all gonna be
The
teaming up
Undertaker.
with the Undertaker? Heck no. Heck no. Heck
All right,
no.
but moving on in the match. Hold on, before we move on, did Stephanie ever come out and address him? I think Stephanie came out and addressed him, and
Yeah, she said. So she
so
was like, she said, what did she say? She was telling
oh
She was telling Teddy leave the building. Like, Teddy was backstage. She was telling him leave. I think she came out. I know at
yeah,
some
she
point in
got
the show.
security. She got security
Yeah, yeah,
for him.
yeah. She was
She was
telling
just
him
like,
leave
we
and
don't
stuff.
want an old man like you running SmackDown. Oh yeah, guys, I don't think we mentioned this, but earlier in the night, for next week on Raw, like no for the next pay per view, my bad, for Money in the Bank. Teddy had an idea. He said, "How about we have a tag team fatal four way match?" And I swear, it's
Oh
always
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
My bad, my bad. That's what I was saying. My bad. I might have gotten that mixed up. I don't know if he came out. Did he come out during that match and he said tag team for them, or was it just for that fatal
It
four
was
way tag team?
it was a promo in the back, and Teddy had walked up to
Oh,
Stephanie in
okay.
the back
Sorry,
of the office,
guys.
just like he said, "Now this is what we gonna do." He said, Stephanie, he said, you gotta listen to me, man. And then she said, how'd you get back here, Teddy? And he put out a dollar. He said, do you see this right here? He said, this is a golden dollar right here. And then he said, but this is what we're gonna do. He said, we're gonna have the tag team champions and a fatal at Money in the Bank and a fatal four-way tag team match for the title. And he just named a bunch of tag teams. And Stephanie, she was just like, that's a stupid idea, Teddy, and kicked him out of the office. And she took the idea. She called Vince and said, "How about this match? We could do this," and just stole the idea. I was like, "Wow."
Okay, okay. Now, guys. I got it mixed up again. I was right the first time. Teddy actually did came out and said tag team match player, but then after that, that's when he mentioned the whole fatal four way tag team match idea, and Stephanie stole
Uh,
it. So yeah, yeah.
I
Stephanie,
wasn't sure if
yeah.
that was at the beginning of the show or around the
I think
midway.
it was after Breeze and Troop match when he was like y'all gonna be in a tag team matches.
Gonna be in a tag team match with the
Yep,
Undertaker.
yep.
Bu-
All right.
yeah.
Now the main event was the club versus New Day. Now this man, they started off. It started off with New Day came out with doing the typical promo. Then they ended up with New Day rocks, all of that. But
Ason, did we skip the John Cena promo?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. I'm on the website right now. I didn't mention it. Just making sure I mention every match. Um,
John Cena. Oh yeah, he came out and he was addressing what happened with AJ Styles last week and the
yeah.
butt whooping he took, and he was just like, I've only felt that kind of energy one time in my lifetime. He said and that was against The Rock. He said AJ Styles. He said he did something that The Rock could do. He said so. This is how I know that this is gonna be one of the hardest matches of my career. He said, but and he kind of pulled an Enzo. He said, "We got a couple of haters." He was like, "We got a couple of haters. Yeah, we had some haters out here." He said, "The club wants to hold me back. from
These
getting to
niggas
where I
can't
want
hold me
to
back. Oh,
go. Ain't no stopping me. But anyway, uh, that ended up with AJ and them coming out and Cena. So I'm gonna let you talk about this, but Cena schooled AJ.
oh yeah,
I
Cena.
was
Oh
shocked. That
yeah,
was from
man. AJ and Cena would just exchanging words. They was going back and forth, but Cena pretty much owned AJ the whole time. I forgot what he said, but he pretty much owned AJ. And at one point, AJ was like, "The reason why I did this is because the reason why I used the club was because I know how you are when you face different guys because you always bury them." And now yeah, I'm like, dang, he went
yeah,
there.
like Cena. He told AJ. He said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "This is why I see in your eyes, AJ." He said, "I see a man that failed to get in the Money in the Bank ladder match." He said, "I see a man
That failed
that
against fighting
failed
Roman
at the Royal
Reigns.
Rumble." He said, "And I also see a man that failed at the biggest stages of them all, WrestleMania." He said, "Now you think that if you get in a fight with me, you think that I'm gonna carry you back up to the top, don't you? That's what you want, AJ." He said, "You want me to carry you?" He said, "Cause you ain't got no balls." He said, "You wanna know what else that is?" He said, "That's desperate." I'm like, God
Yeah, he called him
dang.
desperate. I,
I was
I,
like,
I wasn't
woo,
after that. I ain't call him AJ Styles. I called him Desperate Styles. That's what I call
that's
him,
just
Desperate
that,
Styles.
that man is getting desperate.
Desperate Styles. Yeah, that, I'm like, dang. Then after that, the club came into the ring. They was finna jump John Cena, and then New Day came out and helped them and stuff. They knocked him out, and well, they pretty much escaped the ring, and it was like a little typical ending with tag teams and the
Of
face
course,
and the heel, yeah,
of
heel
course, John
versus
Cena,
faces.
the champ is here. Yeah,
That sounds
sound like
horrible.
Tarzan.
It's like
Sound
someone
like
dying.
Tarzan. Yep.
I gonna picture him in the jungle.
Yeah.
The champ be a big ass echo. The champ is here, here, here.
I can imagine. You sound like Teddy Young when you said that. The champ is here.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention what happened with the divas. Oh my gosh, that's one thing we
Oh
forgot to
yeah,
mention.
right, man. Oh man, guys, we all over the place now. We're excited tonight, but Divas. Pretty much what happened with them is what's that? Dana Brooks, is that her name?
Yeah, Dana Brooke. Yeah,
Well,
Becky Lynch.
Natalia and Big Booty Lynch. They both came out and they were
Wow.
trying to pretty much talk to Charlotte and Dana Brooks, and like they were pretty much just really talking to Dana. They told her, they said, Charlotte, she's gonna turn your back on you eventually. She doesn't really care about you. She's gonna turn her back on you, and like she's like in the Big Booty Lynch, she was just like she turned her back on me, her own best friend. She said, so what do you think she's gonna do for you? And so I'm gonna let you shake it from there.
Well, eventually Dana she walked to Natalia and Big Booty Lynch's side, and next thing you know, Dana just stole off him, and they got into a fight or whatever, and then fans was booing Charlotte and Dana. They were standing tall over him, and yeah, that's how it ended. And Dana she hit her.
Yeah.
I think she hit the Machinoku driver on Becky.
That's game. That's game.
Yeah.
Of course, on
Hey
like,
guys, I know
and
y'all
then
might, I know y'all might be thinking, what the hell is a big booty lynch? It's a name I call her. She really doesn't have a big butt. I just like calling her Big Booty Lynch. It just fits so much. I don't know why. Big Booty
yeah, we
Lynch.
just do it for fun. No disrespect to the women. No disrespect.
But what you were saying, Dragon?
Oh yeah, I was getting into how I was just about to rate Raw. It
Oh,
wasn't
wait,
bad.
we didn't finish the main event. We could just
Oh,
say
I
some
thought
little stuff about that.
I thought you ended it.
Oh no, yeah, that was
But
the end of the
oh yeah,
event.
I was about to get in the main event though.
Oh, go ahead.
But oh yeah, so it was New Day versus the Club. Crappy main event. It was okay at the beginning, but as the match went on, people start falling asleep.
I didn't even watch the ending of the match. Like at the beginning, I saw that they got in a huge fight, and AJ he hit that Styles Clash and Xavier, his finisher on Xavier. I was like, oh my gosh, out the ring though. I thought that was it for Xavier, but as soon as they came back from commercial break, the match just started and all. But
yeah,
the club won.
yeah. Yeah, they
AJ hit
won.
the
It was the
forearm.
numbers game. They had took out Big E and they had took out Xavier, and then after that, they left Kobe Kingston all alone, and the numbers game got involved. And they distracted Kobe Kingston long enough for AJ Styles to get ready for that phenomenal forearm, and it just knocked Kobe out. Kobe sold it.
Oh yeah. And while the fans was chanting Cena or whatever, man, Cena came out. That man, this was Super Cena mode, man. It was horrible. This man came out. He knocked
Super
Luke. Ga-
Saiyan
he no 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 listen.
colors.
He knocked Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson down with one punch. That was it. One
Yep.
punch. They was down at that. Just ran out. One punch. Boom. Another one. Punch. Got in the ring and AJ just whooped his ass.
Look, Ace on John Cena said, Super Saiyan GG, Fruity Pebbles, Light Power Rangers, let's go. He just ran
Oh,
out.
wait. Well, this is what really happened. Gallows. No. Big E hit the big ending on Anderson. I think when they came back in the ring and Gallows hit the no. Cena hit the attitude adjustment on Gallows, and then after that didn't AJ come back in the ring and then started beating up
AJ
Cena?
came back in the
Or was
ring
that
and like he
before?
hit Cena in the back of the head.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
yeah.
Vicky like that's when the New Day came back and like Kofi Kingston kicked AJ in the head, saving Cena. And like pretty much after that, that led into Cena clotheslining AJ outside the ring. And they New Day and Cena pretty much they stood tall at the end of the night. Why am I dun 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 dun? And Cena did this little this little pose with his fingers up.
Yep, Illuminati confirmed. Anyway, yep, that was the ending of Raw. Oh my gosh, this podcast is gonna be lengthy. Holy crap! I didn't realize we.
But yeah, I mean it's fun. It's all for the fun. We having fun.
But
But
yeah, well, you wanted to rate Raw. Go ahead and tell the
oh yeah,
people out
my
there.
rate for Raw. Drum roll, please, baby. Come on, and we giving it a 7 out of 10.
And let me see. Drum roll for Ason. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, not bad. Like I said, guys, it wasn't bad. I really, I just know that okay, it wasn't bad, but it didn't have that pizzazz, we look for. It didn't really have that shocking, jump out your seat moments. But I guess people thought, when Teddy Long came out, people just gonna jump out their seats but I mean, Teddy Long, he ain't like Goldberg. Now, if it was Goldberg, then I would have gave that bro probably like a 9 out of 10. But I mean,
Oh yeah.
Teddy Long, that's not a big deal. We all know he's there. He's just
But
always in the
right,
back.
it was alright. The card was just filled with competitors from the Money in the Bank match, and that was pretty much it. The show was kind of boring, but it was alright. It was like every other Raw, but except this one had a little flavor to it. It was still boring as hell, but it had some flavor to it.
It was better than last week. Way
Yeah.
better than the last improvement. Money in the Bank is next week, right?
I think it's next. Well, no, it's the end of this month. It's like June 20 something. But NXT Takeover is this Wednesday, so yeah, I'm
Oh
definitely
yeah,
watching it.
yeah. We doing that. We doing that
Oh
podcast.
yeah. But
All right.
yeah, that's about it, you guys. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. And guys, if you can, make sure you check out my previous video, my Day of Reckoning video. And I do have some new SVR episodes coming soon. I know some of y'all probably been wondering where is Ason with the SVR content. It's coming soon, and that's about it. And
Peace.